You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to go back in time a little bit, discuss some of the things that were talked about regarding Godzilla 2014 back in the day. This one, we're going to talk about a Forbes magazine article in which they predicted Godzilla to be a flop. And this article was written by John Furrier on January 16th, so obviously a couple of months back. As of this moment, I think it's collected a little over $300 million worldwide, which is not bad. It still has to open in Asia, it still has to open in Japan, but keep in mind that whatever money it makes in Japan does not go to Legendary, it goes to Toho. However, whatever it gets in Japan still goes and counts towards the movie's overall success financially. So it does count in some respects. Legendary just doesn't get the check. Now, in this article, he spoke about the biggest 2014 flop right now at this time. At the time he wrote this, it was Godzilla. Right now, if I had to say the biggest flop right now for me personally would be Spider-Man. As much as I enjoyed the movie, it just has not done well in the box office. It's done great overseas, but domestically speaking, it just hasn't done very well. So one of the interesting things in this article, and I'm going to bring it out towards the end, he speaks about the marketing and how he felt the marketing of the movie was not a priority for Warner Brothers, and that not at the time he wrote this, not to expect any marketing explosion from this movie. But we all knew what happened after February 25th. February 25th, the trailer dropped, and then from that day forward, it was all hands on deck for Legendary Warner Brothers, so he was wrong there. Now, in terms of the movie being a flop, it's still too early to tell, but right now, out the gate, 300 million worldwide is not that bad for 2 weeks. It still has at least another 6 weeks in the theater, and I see it probably getting 200 here, like I said in my videos, that it would get $200 million, and hopefully 300 to 400 worldwide, which to me I think is perfectly fine. That's more than a lot of other monster-related movies can say that they've done in the past couple of years. So it looks like this Forbes guy was a little bit off on his prediction. Obviously, no one expected it to be Captain America out the gate in terms of the first weekend gains. But X-Men proved to be a very, very tough competitor. And following this weekend coming up is Maleficent, so that's going to be another factor. But the key is that it continues to at least generate some sort of revenue. And also keep in mind that the Asia box office, I think Russia, I want to say 2 other countries have not had the movie released yet, while movies like X-Men and Spider-Man and Captain America, when they opened up worldwide. So, some of them even a couple of days before. So it looks like this gentleman was wrong. I don't think it's going to be a flop. It's not going to make the money most of us hoped. I know a lot of you guys are throwing out numbers like 300, 400 million, or, domestically. Some of you guys are saying 800 million worldwide. But, if you remember my videos, I always said between 200 and 250 would be very good here, and to make the rest of its cheddar worldwide. And that would be more than enough for it to stand on its own and come back with a sequel. Obviously, Legendary and Warner Brothers, they have experts who forecast numbers, and I'm sure they've taken into account that there were going to be drops, but I think when they forecast 6 weeks out, they probably saw it making enough money to garner a sequel, which we're going to be getting. So, it was a movie that had every reason to fail. It was a movie that traditionally in the kaiju monster genre does not do well at the box office, but it's done well enough that the general audience seems to like it. Some hardcore fans seem to love it, and there are quite a number of people who just don't like it outright, period. But either or, the fact of the matter is it still has about at least 6 weeks. 6 weeks to make as much money as it can. I think it will do what it needs to do. And this is here domestically. Remember, I think in June is Asia, and then July is Japan. So it still has a lot of potential to generate revenue, and I think that's going to put it over the top to meet whatever their standards were at Legendary and Warner Brothers. And I think the movie's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I didn't think it was ever going to pull 800 million or whatever, but I did feel that domestically it would do at least 2 to 250, and that internationally it would do at least 3 to 4. So we'll see what happens. We still have a lot of time for this movie to generate some sort of income. Some more revenue, and I think for the most part it'll be fine. I think there's nothing to worry about. Obviously, this gentleman at the Forbes magazine was completely incorrect in his assessment. He predicted no marketing. He was wrong. He predicted a flop. As of right now, it is not. So there goes to show you guys that at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters is yours. For those of you who are interested in seeing this article, I will relink it in the video description so you can check it out and get a nice little memory or reminder of what some of the naysayers were talking about in terms of the movie. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Nation Facebook page.